So this is going to be about the top 5 television shows, my top 5 that I like, that still have new content being produced for them. Like there's new seasons coming out in September, October, stuff like that. I'm not going to talk about any of the other television shows I like Seinfeld or King of the Hill and stuff like that, because that's for an entirely different video. But anyways, the first one I'd like to talk about is this European show that I just got into really recently called Misfits. And it's a comedy drama, but it's based on, it's with superpowers. Like the people in it have superpowers, but they take kind of like a back seat to the drama and the comedy and stuff. And it's a very, it's rated TV MA. There's very violent scenes, there's very graphically violent scenes, there's full frontal nudity, there's sex and crude humor jokes all over the place. But I will say that there is also a lot of actual like intelligent storylines, mature storylines that go on, stuff like that. The superpowers in it are generally ranging from like actual ones that would be considered to be good superpowers to ones that are really kind of out there and quirky. Like, I'm not going to spoil any of them for you, but let's just say they're very, very kind of tongue-in-cheek superpowers, a lot of them are. And it's got good editing on it. It doesn't have the crazy special effects that, say, Heroes did, but it's definitely, you know, solidly edited and stuff. The actors are really good. It's got a really odd feel to it, though, because it's like, it's not a cast, for as far as I know, it's not a cast of, like, big-name stars or anything like that. So it's very much, it feels a lot more real that way, I guess. It feels almost like a reality TV show, if it could, it's like, but not like in the bad way. Not like in the bad way, you know? And so it feels like it could actually be happening, if that makes any sense. It doesn't come off to you like it's fake, or like it's, you know, an actual television show. It comes off to you like this is a documentary or something like that. But anyways, so there's that. And then another show that I really like that is like on season 80 billion right now, I don't know what it is House. The last season had a hell of a cliffhanger, which I'm not really sure what they're going to do with the show after this. If you don't know what House is, it's a medical drama. The main character is generally an asshole, but pretty much has like a good reason for doing so in most cases. Real cynical, stuff like that. And it's kind of went from medical stories to actual just like straight drama for the most part. So there's that. And then The Office, I'm actually looking I'm really looking forward to that, because Michael leaving the show I thought would kind of ruin it, but I guess it didn't. So, you know, and I don't really consider that a spoiler, because that's kind of been like big news about The Office for like years, you know, is that Michael's leaving The Office. And so, anyway, so there's that. And, what else? Oh, the fact that like now I don't know what they're going to do for a boss. I guess they're going to have like a string of like new bosses come in and stuff like that. I don't know about that. But if you haven't seen The Office, it is a show about an office full of people that all go to work and they all have their own little quirks and stuff like that and blah, blah. And there's another similar show to it called Parks and Recreations by the same company, or by the same producers, but I've never really watched much of that. And then another one that I really like is Fringe. Fringe is a sci-fi-esque story that deals like, it kind of has, it talks about science a lot, and a lot of actual real science principles that actually exist in reality or are theorized, but then it kind of takes them like that step or two further into like either impossible territory or like stuff we probably won't do for like another 300 years territory, you know, stuff like that. And it deals with 3 main characters, and now it's even more, but after last season's cliffhanger also I'm kind of wondering what they're going to do there too, because if there's ever been a series that I don't know how it's going to end, it's Fringe. Because no matter what they do with the ending at this point, there's only like 2 or 3 possible outcomes, and they're all really kind of fucked up. So, yeah, I really recommend you see that, though. That's one of my favorite series. And finally, the last one of those top 5 is Curb Your Enthusiasm, because I loved Seinfeld, and so this is basically like Seinfeld version 2, or like Seinfeld alternate dimension. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. It basically is. I mean, it's made by the dude who made Seinfeld, being in Seinfeld-esque situations. And something I'd like to say about that, too. A lot of the people, if you actually read about Seinfeld, a lot of the situations in it were from Larry David's actual real-life experiences, or real-life experiences of the cast members or stuff like that. And I get told by a lot of people that that's like impossible, and nobody could ever have anything weird like that. Well, let me tell you that right now, that literally, like, some of my family members and the stuff that they get into, and the stuff that I've like had happen to me and all this stuff is literally right out of a Seinfeld episode. I hope I can I hope when I start doing these things, like I start illustrating, you know, like life stories and all that stuff, I can talk about some of the more bizarre ones that have happened like years and years and years ago and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, there have been some pretty crazy ones. So yeah, so that is my 5 favorite ones. And I'd like to know what you guys have as your 5 favorite shows. See if any of you like those shows, or if you dislike them, or if you think they're stupid, or if you think they're so goddamn good they're the best thing since sliced bread, and you get down on your fucking knees and just praise the goddamn fucking spaghetti monster that they're just amazing. So, yeah.